Okay, so what I was thinking, just pause it quickly, because we need to plan so you've got to think about, okay, so the date, so next Sunday, if we could, hang on, just wait, let me try. We can go visit my mum and dad, like Daisy can come, but maybe they might, so if we go to the caravan park.
If you're dating a girl with ADHD, at least once a week, give her an hour where she can talk about any and everything without interrupting. Let her ramble. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't even have to be coherent. Just let her talk, let her do her thing, and don't interrupt and don't try and fix the problem. This is very difficult for us as guys. We want to fix the problem. We hear something and we feel like we have to interject because we know the answer. We know what they're looking for. No, she has ADHD. She has things that she has to get off of her chest. Let her talk, let her ramble, let her say whatever she needs to say. This is going to improve her self-esteem. It's going to boost her confidence. It's going to make her feel accepted. When you have ADHD, you have this weird relationship with rejection where you don't like it. And nobody really likes rejection. But when you have ADHD, the likelihood that you hate rejection so much to the point where you may self-sabotage, isolate, and even go into addiction is there, is likely, because that's the nature of the condition. However, when you have a safe person that will listen to you, that will let you talk, that will let you get your thoughts out without interrupting, it's a form of acceptance. And there's nothing that feels better than that. That's an awesome feeling. And it also helps to reduce the shame that's associated with ADHD. When you have ADHD, it's gonna be hard for you to regulate your emotions, your mood, your focus. So naturally, you might be in a bad mood. Most days you can find yourself just being pissed off for whatever reason. You don't know why, you're just irritable. So if you have somebody who's willing to hear you out and you're able to talk and it doesn't make sense, and they're not looking at you like you're crazy, that's gonna do wonders for your self-esteem. But this is not just for the women with ADHD. This is also for the fellas. This is also for the fellas. Over here, reciprocity is a thing. We gotta look out for both sides. Or if you're a girl who likes girls or a guy who likes guys, it goes both ways. It's the same thing. If you're dating a guy who has ADHD, give him an hour where he can ramble about any and everything. Don't ask questions, don't interject. And for women or for anybody who is not accustomed to sports or the typical things that guys talk about, this can be difficult. If your guy is talking to you about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and he loves football and he's trying to tell you about this fullback called Mike Alstott who used to put his head down and just bruise people, and he's trying to tell you about the 2002 Buccaneers team that went to Super Bowl and they beat the Raiders, and you're like, what's an interception? What's a 2-point conversion? What does football? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to allow him to talk about his favorite football team. Let him talk. Let him get his thoughts out. Because the average person, unless you're from Tampa or unless you are a Buccaneers fan for some reason, the average person doesn't want to hear about the 02 Buccaneers. But because that's your person, because that's your guy, and you support him, you want to give him that safe space where he can just get things off of his chest without the fear of judgment, without him feeling like he's rejected. It's going to increase that feeling of acceptance. It's going to boost his self-esteem, and ultimately, it's going to make the relationship that much stronger.